Shalom everybody, and I wanted to just share a quick thought on the Torah portion. Jacob is facing off with his twin brother who wants to kill him. His twin brother Esau, they have not seen each other in over 20 years. Jacob wants to come home. He wants to see his aging father Isaac. But the uncertainty of Esau's reaction is concerning him. So he has to prepare. The way Jacob prepares for his challenge is very, very insightful for the way we might prepare for any emergency, any unanticipated crisis. And what Rashi says, as far as Jacob's preparation is that he prepared in three ways. He prepared by sending gifts. He prepared by preparing for the battle. And the third thing is he prayed. There's a famous saying that you should hope for the best, but you should prepare for the worst. It's a common saying, it's an idiom in our language. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So, preparing for the worst means battle preparation. Now, Jacob doesn't have an army, but he can prepare in the event that armies attack him. And so what he does is he divides his family. He has 12 sons and a daughter, 13 children, 2 wives, 2 more concubines, a pretty big family. And he divides them in half because that's part of the strategy in the event of battle. When one's half will be attacked, the other can escape. That escape ensures continuity and survival of the family line. So what this teaches us is whenever a crisis or an emergency happens, you need to psychologically look at worst case scenario and ask yourself if you're psychologically prepared for that, if you can emotionally handle it. And if you can't, you need to start preparing now. You need to look at what worst case scenario is and start adjusting yourself mentally, emotionally, psychologically, that might be a possible outcome. And if it is, how might you function in that new situation, right? That's preparing for the worst. And that is what Jacob did. That is what the Torah is teaching us. The other thing is he's striving for the highest. You should always hope for the best. And hoping for the best here is being demonstrated by sending of gifts. He sends many, many, many herds and livestock to Esau, hoping to appease him. Listen, he knows his brother. Esau is known for a man with a very large appetite for materialism, right? So that's why he was a hunter, he was a thief, he was very impulsive because he was very driven by his body. So in this event, you're hoping for the highest because you're sending gifts, and sending gifts is what we call exercising the channel of diplomacy. So diplomacy is there to prevent battle, the worst. And you're hoping it'll work. It doesn't always work, but let's at least give it a try. And then the third part to it, remember, you need to strive for the highest, you need to prepare for the worst, and then you need to be willing to accept anything and everything in between. The key here is acceptance. And that we see that acceptance in the way Jacob prays. In his prayer, he says in his own words,
קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך.
I am unworthy because of all the kindness and of all the faithfulness that you have done with your servant. So here, Jacob, in his prayer, he's saying this. He's saying, I'm humble. You have given me so much, Hashem. You have led me every step of the way. That I cannot doubt your guidance for a moment. So whatever your plan is for me, I am humble enough that I'm going to accept it. And here we have the acceptance of everything and in between. From the worst case scenario to the highest possibility, you need to be in acceptance. And this is a sign of a righteous man, a holy man, is when they can be humble enough to accept. The opposite of that is I'm so close to God that I've become full of arrogance, that I have become entitled. I deserve A, B, and C because I'm so close to God, right? So the opposite of arrogance and pride is the acceptance, is humility. That's a sign of true closeness to God in a healthy way. If you're close to God and you feel that the world owes you something because of that, that's an unhealthy form of spirituality. So in any case, we have just learned the three possibilities, the three types of reactions to any type of unforeseeable crisis or challenge or emergency that comes your way. We have no choice, folks. This is what it's like to be human. It's not easy. Nowhere in the Torah, nowhere in anywhere is there ever a claim that life is smooth and easy. It's anything but smooth and easy. But we can learn how to navigate the turbulent waters through tuning into this channel, Old Soul Torah, remaining friends, be part of the tribe. Please subscribe. And until the next lesson and learning, stay blessed.